So in this video we are going to see that how we can send our images to our email by using Python. So for that I have some images for here like dog, two images of dog and one is for it is simple a background theme. So we are going to send first a single particular image to our mail. After that we will see that how we can send all these images in one time to a single mail. Let's go and first import our libraries. So we have to import our first SMTP. After that we have something known as from email dot mime dot multipart. Here we have import mime multipart. One more thing is from email dot encoders. This encoder we are going to use to convert our images into base64. After that we have mime text over here. This mime text we are going to use to set our to, from and our body. So let me import this. So one more is there from email dot mime dot base import mime base. This library will help us to attach our images in our mail. So let's go and write the code. First we have our from address. This is a variable which contains the username which we are going to use as a user, as a sender. So here it is my ID. I have to convert it into a string. Now this is already ready. So we have to pass our password also. So for that I'm writing our password. So now we have to write our sender username which we are going to send. So to address. So it will be my second ID which will going to receive my images. Now first we have to create our content which is nothing but our to, from, body and all the necessary parts. Here we are going to set our content. Writing content of the mail. After that we have to initialize our class which is mime multipart. Now we can set our to, from and all these things. Message to so we can say it is our to address, so because we have to send this, so inside this message, so it should be small. Here it should be our from, so it is our sender username, so we are going to use from address. So now we have to set our body. First we have to set our subject. We can say third tutorial on mailing system. So in my first and second tutorial I show you that how we can send our simple mail through CMD by using Python. And in my second tutorial, I explained a GUI Flask system for our mailing system. So please go in my playlist and check it if you did not watch till now. Now we have to set our body. So I already told you in a mime text we are going to set our body. It should be plain. So now we have to define our body variable also. What should be our body? It should be our sending one or more images. So now we are going to attach our images. For attaching images, so as you can see, first we are taking only one image to send the username. So we are going to take this. We are suppose we are going to dog to jpeg. It should be jpg. So now we have to read this file in our read mode. So for that, open our file name in our read mode. So now we have to initialize our mime base. So we have to attach this. So we can write over bases equals to mime base. So it has some parameters over here. First is application. Second one is our octet chain. So we have to over payload our images. So basis dot set underscore payload. In that we are going to take our parameter. One is reading and second one is dot read. Think okay. So now at last we have to use our encoders to encode our images into our base 64. Now we have to pass our bases over here to convert our images into encoding. So now we have to add header actually. So now header help us to take the name of that pic. Basis dot add underscore header. Here we should write our content disposition. Now we should attach our images. Now our file name will be equal to our file name. So our file name is already there. So I have pasted over here directly. So now finally we have to attach our images with our bases. Now we have to start our server. We are by using SMTP lib, starting our main work. So now we are going to initialize our SM. Suppose we are taking variable SMTP lib. We have to initialize this, not this. SMTP here we have to take smtp.gmail.com. Now it should be 587 If you don't know about 587, so this is a port number for our Gmail system. If you don't know about this, let's go to my first tutorial of the mailing system. Now our should be start the server. After this, we should log in our. So we have to pass our credentials over here. So I'm going to pass it, and we have to pass our password also. Now we have to pass our message as a string over here. Message as underscore string. Finally, we have to send our message and we have to send our message and our images. So it should be from address. It takes three parameters. First, we have to pass our from address, our username, our sender username. So then we have to pass our receiver username. Then we have to pass our finally text. So in this area, our images and our text, our message will be finally converted into our as a string. Then it will try to upload our images. So because of that, we have to pass it over here. Finally, we have to quit our server after the work completion. Our code is ready. Now let's see it is working or not. We start at LTS. Here it is something wrong. Okay, the spelling is wrong. Now let's see. Now see, our work is done. So finally we got our mail. So now what if I want to send all these images in one code at one time? So for that we have to do a minor change in our code. Only the thing is we have to make our list and we have to pass our all the names of our files. We have to copy it all the names with the extension. So we have to pass it over here as a string. And suppose I am going to this. So we have to pass it also. So now we have to just do a for loop for I in file name. So we have to now correct it. Now my work is done. No, we have to change over here y I. Here also we are going to change our file name I. Now my work is done. Now let's run it. So it will send all the images in my one code. Yes, we are able to get it. So for now, thank you so much. Bye bye.